Hello, my name is Andreas Kammenos and I am a recorder player from Karlsruhe in Germany. In this video, I would like to briefly introduce my project on the future of early music and talk about my thoughts on it. I graduated from the University of Music in Karlsruhe in February with a master's degree, and I'm currently writing my master's thesis in musicology. The mediation of early music today is not really easy. On the one hand, a full understanding of it goes back centuries. People's understanding of everything and everyone, of their feelings and emotions, was completely different so many years ago. On the other hand, today's society is dominated by increasing stress, being flooded with news and information, and the search of cheap and fast leisure activities. I wanted to find a way to lead people to early music in a way that is unavoidable for people today, but also not forced upon them. My project, entitled Cuckoo Call, aims to inspire people to engage with early music by combining modern technology and everyday elements with works that can be performed by up to 6 musicians. What do I mean in concrete? Under the title Cuckoo Call, I would like to develop a platform that enables visitors to call up audio and video recordings in various locations. In this way, places that had a significant influence on music until 1800 and where decisive stylistic developments took place are to be brought to life, and on the other hand sounds are made visible and music can communicate it in a very simple and sustainable way. Anyone visiting a church, for example, can use a QR code at the entrance to call up a video recorded in this church. For example, a Sonata da Chiesa from the Opus 1 by Arcangelo Corelli. Visitors can listen to the room and the music and learn interesting facts about the work and its background. It is also possible to combine several rooms in one piece of music, or several pieces of music in one room, so that similar places or comparable pieces are suggested to the visitors. This gives them the opportunity to engage more directly. For example, Konrad Paumann's diminutions on the Renaissance song Elend du hast umfangen mich, which you can listen to in my other application video, were composed in the church of St. Siebald in Nuremberg. But they were printed in the so-called Buxheim organ book in the monastery of Buxheim in Swabia. These are already 2 rooms on one piece. Last but not least, the melody and former piece came from the songbook of the family from Lochem, which performed the music in spaces like living rooms or smaller dance halls of the early 15th century. In the 18th century and the Catholic Counter-Reformation in southern Germany, the text was rewritten from a secular to a religious song because of its beautiful and remarkable melody. With this information, one can at least record the same piece on more than 3 different locations, and with different period instruments. What a jewel of timelessness! I sum up. Over a simple built platform, the visitor can get in touch with early music through the interest in the music itself or a specific building. From each location, there could be uploaded a video on the platform Cuckoo Call to show the visitor the everydayness, timelessness, and, because they were performed in different ways, as a song, a recorded duet, an organ piece, or as chamber music, their limitlessness. But if the visitor of the platform shall continue interacting with early music, the music they have listened to, I would like to inspire them to get creative themselves. That's why they also have the opportunity to take photos of other rooms and upload them to the platform. Cuckoo Call analyzes the images and suggests various works of early music that is linked to the location. Someone sitting in the Theatre Royal Haymarket, for example, might then be suggested in an audio recording of Daniel Purcell's Sonata Sexta, which was published in a catalogue of works played between opera acts or in the interval of an opera performance. Or they get the music of a baroque opera itself, like George Frederick Handel's Augeleti aria from Rinaldo. If they are taking a photo of their home, like for example their own garden, there could be a suggestion from the John Walsh collection, The Bird Fancier's Delight. On this way, they will feel even more motivated to pick up their own musical instrument, like the recorder, the flute, guitar, lute, or violin, etc., and play the score themselves. Being confronted with music through their own space encourages them to think about all the early music that could have echoed through the rooms and what else they could play themselves. Not only the visitor benefits of the platform. With many partner locations, it could be possible to form interactive maps to get in towns and regions from music place to music place, maybe also via GPS tracking. By reflecting the historical timeless heritage in the music, one can quickly cooperate via Cuckoo call with museums, churches, tourist offices, etc., which also gain in popularity. And networking under musicians is also possible. Amateur as professional musicians may take part in the collection of recordings and send in their own suggestions, with music from their own home church, living room, their garden, museum area, etc. The reference to the cuckoo comes from the Austrian legend that whoever listened to the call of a cuckoo in spring and discovers this mysterious bird in the woods will find a kettle of gold in this place. So, whoever follows on the platform the music to the locations, or from the locations to the music, will not be disappointed but richly rewarded with the golden early music and the unforgettable sound.